the next two? Is he still aggressive?
Yeah, what do they call him? The con artist? I like that. I saw that, man. That's pretty good. It's a cool nickname.
G'day, Steeler Nation. Welcome back to Steelers Nation Australia. I wasn't going to go live today at all, and then until I saw that tweet. And by the way, thank you to the 9 people who already came in at very short notice. My microphone sounds better now. The last time I made that video about BMAC on the channel, this wasn't plugged in, so I'm pretty sure it should be good. Check my audio. Yes. Yeah, it's good. It's good. So the last video I recorded, and we're going to talk about this, the truth behind and the BMAC sending a tweet out. And I respect it because I just got a comment too from Brian Brown. I'm going to read out as well. But these kind of tweets you have to pay like attention to because BMAC has been a Steeler. He's won a Super Bowl. He's in the know. He's talking to the players. He's talking to, Steeler coaches and Omar Khan and Mike Tomlin. So he knows what's going on. It's not just a rumor of like it may happen or should the Steelers do this. I feel like something's going to happen in the next few, maybe hours or tomorrow. And probably while I'm going to be asleep too. Woo! What's going on, everyone? How we going? How we doing? G'day, Thomas. What's going on, mate? We have g'day, Ryan Leaf. Yeah, it is. It is very interesting. That's what I mean. There's something behind this tweet. Let's kind of break it down a bit first, right? And yes, I'm going to start talking about it too. I've heard reports or ideas it could be DK Metcalf because he's the same number of 14. My good mate Gage from Broncos Syndicate was saying that Cortland Sutton isn't going to be traded with the Broncos. I don't know. There's all things happening, but I think something will happen today or tomorrow. And it'll be so cool if we did get a second receiver. I've heard reports as well that the Steelers might, or you report, I see tweets, you know what I mean? Steelers might even get, no, I think it was you, West. West said to me in a comment that it could be a possibility of getting Deebo Samuels. If the Steelers get Deebo Samuels, I'll lose my absolute mind. Like dead set. I'll lose my mind if that happens. It'll be insane. So I hope everyone's doing well. We had a really good show yesterday. Over 50 people in the chat. It was unbelievable. Lee Dooley indeed. Give me 1 second, guys. Got to set something up and we're fine. But yeah, if it's coming from BMAC himself, I feel like there's more truth to the rumor than just, should the Steelers go and get this? Maybe there are phone calls been happening, and there could be a good possibility that it could be a Sutton, it could be DK Metcalf, it could be Scary Terry or, someone like that. Steelers, anything with Omar Khan, it wouldn't surprise me that it happens. Right. Okay. So let's break down this rumor. 17 people. Thank you, everyone, for coming in and saying hello. You know what? Hang on. Let me take off my jumper. It's really hot. I don't know. I just got over something really hot. Let me take off my jumper, and I'll be right back.
Coach, you drafted 3 offensive linemen so far, including one at the very top there in Troy Fautano. All of them love football, all of them passionate, all of them real physical. Was continuing to address the offensive line a big key for you guys heading into this draft?
We just want to roll people, man, to be honest with you guys. We got some backs that we like. We've got a good offensive line. We took Broderick Jones a year ago. This draft pool or class. All
right, we're back. Sorry, it's raining outside today. It's like a nice rainy day. Great day for podcasts. I love when it rains. It feels awesome to talk Steelers and catch up with you guys. But then I was like, it's like half cold, half warm. So I was wearing a jumper. Rightio. Let's get into this tweet, man. Let's break it down. G'day, Goat. Let's do some shout-outs first. Shout-outs, then a tweet. So we have Wes in the house. G'day, JD52. What's going on? G'day, Jedevil. What's up? G'day, Leaf. G'day, George Teston. G'day, Brian Brown at the mansion. I wish I lived in a mansion. That'd be cool. Higgins and Ayuk could be a possibility. It does feel like that, doesn't it? It feels like something's brewing in the air. It feels like something's happening. G'day, Leon Larkin. What's going on? G'day, Goat. G'day, Josh. G'day, Pepper. What's going on? And g'day, Deal With It. Alrighty. Okay. 100%, man. Welcome to the show. Welcome to the show. Welcome to Steelers Nation Australia. Welcome to Hooly Dooly University. But the anticipation from this tweet is building. And hopefully it is actually real, because I would hate to see, one thing I'd hate to see? I really would hate to see Brian McFadden, BMAC, get a lot of backlash for this. If something happens where there is no player, or it's a player that we didn't think we wanted to get, I think that all this build up towards getting Patrick Peterson, no offense to the bloke, it won't be as exciting as getting a receiver. So hopefully there's no backlash towards BMAC and him building up this tweet and saying this, X, Y, Z, this happens, that happens. And next minute, it's a player that we don't want, or the build-up wasn't worth the anticipation. Same time, though, in BMAC's defense, if you know the news and you want to get it out there and you're excited to tell the world, it's pretty fun. It's like a birthday present. It's like you know someone's birthday's coming up, and you're like, oh, I've got you the best birthday present, but I can't tell you, or I know a secret, but I can't tell you until next Friday. You know what I mean? I've got you this awesome gift, but I cannot tell you, but you're going to love it. Me and my best friends have a secret. Oh, I can't. I got a secret. I got to tell you right away. However, I'm really busy and I can't tell you for 2 weeks. That's what it feels like. You've got the information and you just can't get it out there just yet because it hasn't happened. Right. So let's go into the tweet. The tweet's kind of cool. So I did this on my video too, but it was Omar's working. Steelers are very close to landing a significant player. Here we go. Stay tuned. Right. That was his first tweet from BMAC. Then we had from that tweet went crazy. I think it got 1.4 million views, and Steelers all around the world fans are like, something going to happen? Are we getting Ayuk? Are we getting Cortland Sutton? Are we getting DK Metcalf? Are we getting Scary Terry? Are we getting another receiver, another playmaker? What more is going to happen next for Omar Khan to things to explode, right? So, and then a couple of hours later, BMAC wrote this. I'm patient. I'm being patient just like you. Keep your fingers crossed. So has the trade gone through? Has the deal gone through? Is there any other signs we have? And if you know too, in this podcast, in this live stream right now, no idea how long I'm going to go for. But if you know, and don't give out bad advice or clickbait, but if you do see the tweet that says Omar Khan has signed a Steeler, then put it in, and we'll react to it live straight away, right? Now, also, CTESPN said this. That's Antonio Brown. He's been right on a few things, naming a big receiver. Then we had Christopher Carter, respected journalist. See how I said respected journalist? I like Chris Carter. He's a good bloke, all right? Told by a source, the Raiders, there's no possibility of Devontae Adams. And then in recent news, when I was on the show with Gage from Denver Broncos Syndicate, there was talk around that why would they trade Cortland Sutton? He's on the 2-year deal, or 2 years left on his deal. And he thinks that Gage from the Syndicate thinks that they won't do the deal. It could be an idea, but they won't do it. But at the same time, you could see Cortland Sutton end up with Russell Wilson to pair together for the last 2 years they played. Got 10 TDs last year, and it could be a thing, right? So then I found this tweet from, I think, another Broncos reporter, right? It says, it's not Cortland Sutton. No plan to trade him as Patton. Who's Patton? Maybe that's their owner. As Patton and Payton let Bronco Land know in recent weeks, Sutton is good standing. So that's from another inside source saying it's not Cortland Sutton from the Broncos. Then I asked the question, who is it? Who's the playmaker? Because this all comes from B-Mac's tweet. Everything right now comes back from B-Mac's tweet. So I'm hoping something happens and that B-Mac doesn't get any backlash. You know what I'm saying? Because otherwise, that'd be really. I would be angry at the internet for going after B-Mac because he's a good guy. I'm trying to get him on the podcast too. He does his own podcast out there with Patrick Peterson. He'll be a fantastic guest. Talk Steelers too. Obviously being a Steeler himself, playing for the organization. So it all comes back to B-Mac's tweet. And if it doesn't go through today, tomorrow, maybe the next day, then Steeler Nation is going to get very, disgruntled and very angry about this kind of stuff. Holy. G'day, Strawberry. What's going on? And g'day, Cody. What's up? What is it? It's not SF either. People know stop those rumors. The only thing is, right, I agree with you to a certain point. The only reason why I've done this live, it's because it's Brian McFadden. And I did have Brown. I cannot speak today. Brian Brown in the comments said, if B-Mac said it, it's going to happen. B-Mac never lies. He's a truth teller. And if you go back and watch his podcasts on All Things Covered, you can see that he's a well-respected individual. So I'm not just talking about the idea of a rumor, like, can it happen? Won't it happen? And trying to make things up out of nowhere. If it's coming from a source that is B-Mac and Brian McFadden, then there has to be some kind of credibility towards that source. That's what I'm trying to get at too. 100%. I agree with you too. Yeah, 100%. Trying to find a receiver. Yeah. But welcome to the show. Strawberry Reacts. Do you morning? Hey, what time is it over there? I don't even know what time. G'day, EJ. What's going on, mate? What is... Oh, that's a good call. Thomas said it could be tomorrow, depending on physical. Maybe they've got some ideas what is happening, and then they need to figure a few things out. What time is it over there in USA? 10:30. So it's still 10:30, still early, still very early days. I don't know. Who would you guys want to... I would be very happy to see if Courtland Sutton was traded to us. I think he had a good year with this with the Broncos. He had 10 TDs. He'd probably be a guy that could get like 35, maybe 50 targets. Connection with Russell Wilson. I saw there was one big play that I tweeted on my X Twitterverse, and it was Russell Wilson with time behind the O-line, throwing a 45-yard pass into the end zone. I'd be happy with that guy. If they were to go and get like an Ayuk or Debo and make a massive trade, like imagine if they traded for Debo Samuels. If they sent it away, I don't know, a second or a first, I have no idea. If they sent away some high draft, picks next year and got a receiver that's absolutely uber talented and so awesome on their team, and they came to the Steelers, this team would be... hype train would be times 1,000. Do you know what I mean? So it's kind of interesting too. Love that, Pepper. I need to find... Wait. Yeah, I need to see that. Claypool? No way, dude. It can't be Claypool. It can't be. Who do I want it to be? That's a good question. So if they were to dead set, if they were to go and get Debo Samuel, the bloke who plays for the 49ers, he can run. He's strong as a running back. He put his head down. He's just one, catch the ball, very physical. If they were to somehow trade for Debo Samuel, and you have Debo Samuel, Pickens, new offensive line, Russell Wilson is a veteran, that would probably break the internet. Like if that were to happen, I wouldn't mind seeing a Scary Terry or someone like that. There was other ones too with Hunter Renfrow has been reported or rumored to. So anyone like that. G'day, EJ. What's going on? G'day, wise guys. JJ Watt? Oh man, I don't know. Could it? Well, that's the thing too. Yeah, in this report, right? Report in the Twitter, and we'll break it down again. Steelers are very close to landing a significant playmaker. There's something behind that. Something is going to happen in the next few hours, or I don't know, or tomorrow. And if it's 10:30, let me see, because I'm still checking Twitter every now and then. Like I'm trying to find if no. Okay, wait. Yeah, Dale Lolly just said, "Man, so many people with so many sources." Did it happen yet? Did I see something happen? I'm seeing a few things that... Hang on. I'm scrolling, man. I'm trying to figure some things out. Not that I can see at the moment, but I did see a few things that was like DK Metcalf in the Russell Wilson connection. Because remember, they played in Seattle together. Could that be a connection where... Oh, I don't know. Yeah, is there a connection where DK Metcalf and Russell Wilson, former Seattle... They played together, right? In Seattle? I don't know. I'll come back. All right, I'm watching the Twitter. I'm watching Twitterverse. So it feels like it could be anyone this stage. Yes, it more or less narrowed down to 49 wide receivers. Could be a chance. It could be Courtland Sutton. Yeah. But for me, if you're going to trade for anyone, I think you go and get Debo. But those rumors have been going for a while. The Brennan Ayuk stuff has been going for so long. But now we have a credited source with BMAC. And I hope he's telling the truth. And I hope it comes out that it wasn't going to, lead us a bum steer and out the way, right? I hope he's telling the stuff that we want to hear, because this is why we get so fired up. Higgins, there could be a possibility, but then it's a good call. So Bengals don't want it. Why would the Bengals want to trade to us, right? Wouldn't it be amazing if Khan could pull off the getting Ayuk? Yeah, it'd be insane. I can't. You know what I wanted to do, and I love that source. Trust me, bro. I really wanted to go live and for it to happen. Like, I want to be live now, 16 minutes in, and get the natural reaction of them trading for the receiver. I keep checking Twitter, and when I see it, because people are saying hoping for Deebo Samuel, people are saying this, and this, and is my mind stuck on receiver, right? I was hoping to scroll down and see the thing happen. Like, Adam Schefter says this happened, yada yada yada. Steelers are trading away their second pick or first pick for this player, blah 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 blah. And I don't know. We'll go live for the next 30, 40 minutes, see how it goes, and then if it does happen, the stream will go crazy. Thomas says it will cost at least a first and a third next year for Debo. And if you want to win now, if you're getting Debo, what's he, 27 years of age? I wouldn't mind giving a first away for Debo. You've went and got the O-line fixed up, right? So what is he? Is he 26, 27 years of age? A great receiver, and maybe a good 5-7 years left in his kind of playing style. That's very true as well. Some Twitter. I just go back to that BMAC, though, was the bloke trying to report things and start things. He started all this stuff. This bloke here that I will try and get him on the show, Mr. BMAC, Brian McFadden, said this. He started it all. So, dude, it could be fun. Could be a bit of fun. Leaning towards Sutton, says deal with it. Yeah, look, okay. I think I've said it before. I'll say it again. I do not condone what he did or may have done towards hitting women. Don't condone that. I'm not about that lifestyle. But if all the off-season stuff, off the field stuff is sorted out, and Mike Tomlin, Omar Khan, they can figure out a contract, and he buys into the Pittsburgh Steelers and he gets a new chance, I'm all for it. I like Sutton. I thought Sutton was a good player. I thought he was awesome for 6 years. It came down to, we had Sutton and we had Mike Hilton playing, and he was always been, I don't think he's a true Steeler, but like, in my opinion, but Sutton's been a good bloke playing for us. And then he went through all the bad things and did some bad things. And now I think he's going for the courts. I don't want to comment on that stuff. I'm not commenting on that kind of crap. I'm just talking football in a football sense. Yeah, it would make sense to bring him back, maybe play him at slot or something like that. He's a veteran guy, 28 years of age. He had a contract with the Lions for 3 years, so I wouldn't mind seeing Sutton back in a Steeler uniform. But I've already made one video about it, and it will come up in conversation. I'm happy to answer it, but we'll see and wait to see what happens. I'm happy with the draft they got last year with JPJ. They got Dante Jackson, the Panther cornerback. We're going to see what he can do. Corey Trice is coming out of injury. So many players too on this team, I think, going into training camp and the summer vibes, when we can see from afar in some videos, and we saw when Pickens, did a big catch over JPJ. We'll start to understand what the Steelers' direction is in terms of those things, right? Patrick Peterson was cut last year. Is the news about BMAC getting him back to the Steelers? I don't think so. I think it's more to do with a receiver. But yeah, it's a good question. Sutton, basically right now, the Lions cut him. He's a free agent. And Mike Tomlin was sourced out by Jerry Dulac, saying that he was, reached out and was in contact with Sutton and Mike Tomlin. But it could be a catch-up thing. It could be seeing how he's doing in his overall, welfare and mental health. So he was missing for like 17 days. He was gone. It was crazy. Holy dooly, man. G'day, Josh. What's going on? I didn't say hello before. What's happening? G'day, Bronco Syndicate, my mate Gage. Because I think in your reporting you were saying that Cortland Sutton isn't going to be traded, but then on our side it's kind of I don't know. I just want to answer. I want to answer. How are you, mate? Oh, true. That's fair. Saunders says Cameron Sutton, the cornerback, with 6-game mandatory minimum suspension. Even if he isn't found guilty by the courts, his suspension only starts after signing too. Gotcha. That makes sense. Yes, we signed him yesterday, and like I said, I don't know too much about him, but now I've got time. So I was going to try and do this week, next week, and until training camp, I'm going to look into the players that we have, right? This episode was more about the speculation of the rumor around BMAC, but I do want to go into the players that we have. There is one player that I really want to get into. Is it Mason McCormick? I think I had it before. Yeah, Mason McCormick was the guard. I watched we drafted him the other day. What was he drafted in round 4? Well, I'm trying to think. He was so. I saw a highlight tape of him. That dude's a bruiser, man. He looks fun as to watch. Of course, we got the other two blokes, Frazier and Fa'atanu. But Mason McCormick, guard out of South Dakota State, round 4, pick 119. He looks awesome. He looks like a bruiser that wants to go and smash someone in the head. I love that kind of mentality. So I don't know if he's going to start or whatnot, anything like that. But it'd be pretty fun to watch him in a preseason game or in training camp too. So I want to go through the players as best I can, just by choosing random players or random stories or things like that. But we're kind of just waiting here to find out if they get. I don't know. Are you guys checking Twitter too? I'm checking Twitter. Ooh, no, that's a different one. I'm checking Twitter every second, but I can't see it. We don't know if it's going to happen today. Don't know at all. Alrighty. Very true. That's very true. G'day, the owner. What's going on? Juju. That would be very, very interesting. I wouldn't be a huge fan of that move coming back, but if he did sign back, I'll be the first person to shake his hand and cheer him on. Dead set. Alrighty. Any more new people in the house? G'day, Toddy. What's going on, mate? Hola. Excellent. G'day, working out with Parkinson's. Hey, that was fun. I appreciate everyone and even the 36 people in the house today. I think it's 36 says there. My StreamYard's playing up, so I don't know the actual numbers. The numbers are they keep freezing on my end. But yeah, shout out to everyone in the stream, in the draft the last few days. Over 17 hours of consistent coverage. And that's just not me. That's not me talking football and stuff like that. It's the chat. It's you guys out there listening. It's a comment. It's all that kind of stuff. We just want to talk our team as long as we can. And it's like going to a bar. You check in, you have a few beers. See you, mate. No worries. Roger, catch you, mate. And you're out of there and you had a good time. That's what I want to do. It can do. Dead set. It can do. Brian Brown says, I'm down with Juju coming back. Receiver-wise, I'm okay with how he plays. Me personally, on his personality, I think sometimes I don't know if the Steelers want to get back that TikTok mentality with all this kind of stuff, but that's just me shaking my fist at the clouds. If they were to sign Juju back, I'd be the first person to go, let's effing go. We've got Juju, we've got this player, Roman Wilson, we've got, he's a young player who we just drafted, physical guy. I'd be the first person to say that, but I did get over the kind of like TikTok stuff and the Claypool stuff. Wasn't really a fan of that kind of crap. G'day, Chloe. What's going on? You're drunk. You're drunk, mate. Fantastic. Thank you, Chloe, for the gifted sub. That's awesome. Much appreciated. He came back to play with the Steelers. Should be who? You mean like Juju? He came back to play with the what? He came back to play with the should for Ben's last game. Are you talking about Juju? G'day, Daniel. What's going on, mate? Look, you guys taking it out of context. I don't hate Juju. I'm just saying I'm happy if we don't get him, and I'm okay if he came back. All I'm saying is, what did Juju really do with the Patriots? Right? I'm not saying like I'm a Juju hater. G'day Steelers fan. Daniel in the house too. Yeah, I'm not a Steelers like hater, dude. I mean, Juju hater. But let's see what he did with the Patriots, man. That's what I'm trying to say. Like, do we need? Does this team to win a Super Bowl? Do we need Juju? That's the question. Pats. I get over the stuff. What I really get over, as even though I'm on YouTube and I'm like trying to brand myself, which shows it's a conflict of interest, and it calling the kettle black, right? He did nothing. Was he injured? Yeah. Okay. He won a Super Bowl with the Chiefs, right? So he got 933 yards of the Chiefs, 3 TDs, 78 receptions. And with the Patriots, he got 29 receptions and 260, 9 average, 37 longest, 1 TD. Was he injured last year with the Pats? I feel like he did nothing. So I'm okay with like no Juju. Shoulder one too. You say one thing. You say one thing out of context. Darkstorm says believes that Juju has a bad knee. Yeah, I don't know. I liked him as a Steeler. I just don't think I would. Okay, if you were to give me an option, and someone did say, who would I rather the Steelers go and get? If it was a Deebo Samuel, or if it's Cortland Sutton, or anyone like that, I'd rather see a new player come to the Steelers than a Steeler come back, right? By the way, this is Pickens' team too. Pickens is going to be hopefully our number one, and whoever we bring in should be number two, in my opinion. Then you've got the running backs too, who I think are fantastic, and I like how they're building their own line. I don't really see the necessary. And do we really think that Omar Khan would reach out to Juju to bring him back? Like, what's the overall point to bring him back? And then maybe, you know what? Maybe I'm digging myself a hole, but I don't care, because maybe if they were to sign Juju in 4 or 5 minutes, I'd be like, holy crap, they signed Juju. Now I have to like spin myself out of that web and then start cheering him on. But that's how YouTube works. I'm just saying, it wouldn't bother me too much if they don't bring him back. One positive thing that I can say is, yeah, I love that hit on Perfect. I can't stand the Bengals. I cannot stand Vontez not perfect. I hate that. I really, really can't stand that bloke. And when Juju laid him out, it was fantastic. But he went on to go and sign with the Chiefs, did his thing. Then he went to the Patriots, had the shoulder thing, Matty says, and that's it. Yeah, I don't know what you mean. We shouldn't have let him go, but that's the same thing. That's the same thing I kind of hear with. I hear those stories about the Rams, with Dotson. How many people said that we shouldn't have let Kevin Dotson go? But I always say when you let a player go and they go and be successful, you cannot expect them to not play. Like the ones like Bud Dupree or Juju or players like that have been let go and we don't talk about, and they go, oh, this kind of they get lost into the sun. You know what I mean? That's fine. But when the Rams get Dotson to be with the best guard in the NFL, Steeler Nation loses their freaking mind, and they go, well, we should have kept Dotson. It doesn't. I really, I guess to a certain degree, in some points, I really can't stand the outlandish rumors that we should go and get this player, and I can't stand we shouldn't have let that player go. Once they're gone, they're gone. And you wait and see when Kenny Pickett starts ripping it up, you'll be having players going, Steelers fans going, well, we should have kept Kenny Pickett. There's always a different story on the other side. Yeah, good call. We don't need Juju anymore. We just got Roman Wilson. That's right. JJ52 says, which potential receiver signing has the longest arms? That's who we need. I agree too. Yeah, there's always going to be a part of Steeler Nation for him. I just don't think we need him as much as we do. I remember we had 18 months ago. I'm just stirring. Yeah, it's all good. It's all good. Makes things fun, man. I don't know. I just think sometimes when the Steelers players walk away to a different atmosphere, do we really need to bring them back? I guess the Bud Dupree thing was around for a while. You could even say, I don't know, would Mike Hilton come back to play? I don't know. I feel like once they're gone and they're away, I lose interest. You know, I used to be a big Kenny Pickett guy. I like Kenny Pickett, like his story. And now I don't even think about Kenny Pickett. Kenny Pickett is almost non-existent. It feels like we never drafted Kenny Pickett. It feels like he didn't even play for the Steelers because he's out. He's gone. To a certain point with Mason Rudolph. I wish him all the best, but I don't think about him anymore. I think about the long-term Steelers that have been here, like the Ward or the Millers or the Kiesels, Troys, guys that were here. And same with like Cameron Hayward, because he's going to be here for the next 2 years. So I get what you're saying, and I understand people like him. And you watch it. If we sign Juju, I'll have to turn around real quick fast. I'll have to go on an apology tour. Alrighty. Sutton's a better option than the Ayuk. Yeah, I like Sutton. I had him in my fantasy last year too. Hooly dooly. Okay. It's a good point. I think he's washed up due to his knee and injury too risky. Yeah. So did he lose his knee last year too? That's what I'm saying. I like Dotson. Dude, Dotson was one of my favorites. He's one of my favorite guards here. But once they got rid of him, then there's always, he really did well with the Rams. And so, I guess when I say some, I guess every conversation we have is some this way and some that way. But when he went to the Rams, what's he meant to do? Is he meant to stand there and not block anyone and get worse? No. As a football player, you're meant to get better. You're meant to get better every single time, no matter what team you're on. Yes, the Steelers couldn't figure out an agreement to keep Dotson here. I think we had CML at the time. Now we've got Daniels, the Bear, and he's here. Offensive line looks awesome. Can't wait to see him play. And when someone goes away and plays for another team, what's he meant to do? Is he meant to be shit? Is he meant to just stand there and go, you know what I mean? So, I don't know. I think it's all cool. G'day, you. What's going on, mate? Nedya. It's a cool name. G'day, Nedya, folks. What's up? Man, this is fun. You know what? These lives recently, you guys have been checking in. You guys have been supporting me, Still Nice Australia. Checking in has been fantastic. You're in, Matty. Welcome to HDU. I think Matty's been in a few times. He's in the Discord too. If you do want to be a member, you know what I should do? I'm going to promote it now. I'm going to promote the Discord. The Discord is one of the best things that we have going here on the channel. So if you don't like my my takes, we have a Discord where you can have your own and post it and stuff like that. How do I share it? I'm going to share it to the members who just came in. And thank you for the mods, Yuli, Dante, and Pepper for setting it up. I never knew what a Discord was, to be honest, and it's one of the funnest things. And I wake up and I check it and I see the conversations going back and forth. It's fantastic. It's like ongoing conversation. And for the first part, it really scared me how it worked. I saw all these different rooms and stuff. I had no idea. So I'm going to put this into the members' posts. And yeah, can I do that? Yes, I can. Here we go. And then once you're a member, you can join. And also too, once you're a member of the Discord, you don't need to be an ongoing member to be there. Once you're a member of the Discord, then you're in the Discord for life until you fuck up. Pretty much like same with a subscriber or a member. If you call someone out, say some really bad names, and you attack someone's, personal, I guess, beliefs or person, I'm all for calling out. You can say the Steelers suck 1,000%, but the minute you go after any one of us in the chat saying this person's a this, or that person's a that, then it's all over, Red Rover. Anyone calls me out like that with some hate behind it, done. This is like a bar. When we're going towards a bar, having sherbets and going, I want Sutton. I like, Debo Samuels, or you know what? I'm not a huge fan of Juju. Someone goes, what do you mean you're not a huge fan of Juju? You know what I mean? So it's like that. It's that kind of mentality. But it's like, if you take it to the next level and you want to threaten someone's life or piss someone off or go after them, you're done. I will block you forever. And I used to have the fry move block, but I can't play that anymore because I get strikes from the NFL, and I don't want to lose my channel. So everything you see is just me in this room and talking Steelers. But I used to have that. I can't talk and write. Yeah, I used to have that where I block people, and it was awesome fun because people would call you out. But we're building a really strong community here where everyone's really awesome. And the thing is, just be cool. Don't go after someone. You can take on their opinion. If you don't like Mike Tomlin, sweet, fine. But don't attack the person for their opinion. We're all cool with that. Okay. All right. So here's the Discord for the members. All channel members too. Okay. I think that worked. Let's have a look. Did we sign him yet? Did we sign him? Thank you, Yui, mate. You bloody okay. Yui legend, you get this. You get some fireworks while I get a drink. I'm gonna check Twitter and maybe start to wrap it up depending how we go. Because I was hoping they'd sign when I was on. Alrighty. Checking Twitter. I don't see anything. Nah. Nothing. Nada. Not that I can see. So nah. All good. All good. As my dog's going off again. Postman Pat hang on. Postman Pat was here yesterday, same time. Do you hear that? Alrighty. Wait a minute. I thought that was the real 46. Working out says, and I think from memory, it's Olin, right? I think from memory. Mark, what do you think of Najee chance of grabbing on the ooh boy. Ooh boy. Oh, wait a minute. Is that like 2,000 yards? What do you think about Najee chance of grabbing all-time single-season rushing title? Ooh, I don't know about that. Wasn't that Patrick Peterson? All-time rushing season yards. Wasn't Peterson? Oh, no. Oh, Eric, sorry, my bad. Eric Dickerson was, what you want, 2,000. Ooh, that's tough. 2,105 yards. And Adrian Peterson was in 2012, was 2,097. But if you ask me a question, so I'm going to answer it. So chances, I'd probably say 25%. It all depends to me. Yes, we're going to run the football, but how much? That means that Najee would have to average, 200 yards a game? Wait a minute. So if he was going to average 2,105, which would mean 2,106 divided by 17. So Najee Harris would have to run 123 yards per game to get it. 123 yards per game. And you're versing the Browns, who have a tough defense. I hate to say it, but they do. Ravens, who are a tough team. You know what I mean? Can you run over these teams every week? You would have to see Najee Harris run 123 yards or 24 yards per game. So with the chances, I'd probably say 10%. Maybe 10%. It'd be very tough. G'day, 46. What's going on? Alrighty. That'd be insane though. Yeah, it's little Archie. He's awesome. Oh, Olin, that's right. Yeah, I thought it was Olin. Yep. G'day, Gracie. What's up? Oh, I said that last year. I was hoping last year it would be Najee and Warren getting 1,000. Now I can definitely see it. Najee's a bruiser. I think he can get it. He's a bit more, trimmed up. And Warren's a guy going to his third year. So I would back that. If anything, back that for sure. Hooly Dealy. Yeah. Franco and Rocky too got 1,000 yards. But there was one thing too with Najee getting this year. He'll be the 13th person if in the NFL if he gets 1,000 yards again for the fourth season in a row. So that could be a big possibility with this line and how they want to run the football. Hand it to Najee and get him 1,000 yards. He'll be the 14th person in the NFL, I'm pretty sure, to get each year in 4 years, 1,000 yards. Would love that. 100%. Yeah, I agree with you. I just don't know if someone could do that though for 100. Look, if we did that, if the Steelers were running if he was running 126 yards a game, there is a big chance we should be in the playoffs and we should be Super Bowl favorite or something, you know. But he got last year, I think 1,200 or 1,100 yards. That would be insane if he got. I'm not saying he won't get it, but if he did, that'd be absolute fire, man. Holy dooly. So what do we think? Is this all smoke and mirrors? The Brian McFadden tweet still is very close to landing a player. Is it all smoke and mirrors? Is something going to happen in the next hours? Maddie was telling me on a Twitter. Maddie Peverill from Steelers TDU said on a Twitter that it's going to happen when me and him are asleep. So you guys are heading to bed shortly or the next few hours in America. And, you know, for us, when the breaking news happens, I'll be asleep. I saw the tweet and I was like, any chance, Omar Khan, just report it now. Get it done, mate. You know what I'm saying? Get it done. Get it done. Oh, no. Oh, I thought I saw something new, but I didn't. Someone just said, I've wasted my entire day checking this app because of you. And that was in terms of Brian McFadden. Yeah, that's what I'm saying too. If nothing happens out of this, to be honest, Brian McFadden's going to wear a lot of heat. He better hope that something happens because I reckon if nothing happens, then Steeler Nation is going to go after him. And I don't think it would be fair to, but they're going to. They're definitely going to. Because everyone's talking about it. And then Mike J. Olstott. I don't know. Mike J is another reporter, I think, in Denver. He says, I'll add this. I've talked to multiple sources in Denver who don't think Sutton's on the move. And he says here, it's not a corner. It's not return of Patrick Peterson. Interesting. All righty. Hooly dooly. Yeah, I saw that too, right? Yeah, Michael Gallup signed with a $3 million contract with the Raiders, so Boyd needs to lower his demands. Yeah, so he signed over there with the Raiders. Gracie says, I think something is cooking. They freed up more cash. Facts. I think it's Courtland Sutton. Yeah, dead set. Dead set. Anyways, I might call it short, guys. I just wanted to break the news, catch up with you guys in the chat, say hello, and I was hoping for something to break because that would have been crazy. If something does break, I'll be back. I will be back. Eric Ebron signing? Yeah, dude. If something does break, I will be back. Dead set. Oh, I love Vance McDonald. That stiff arm held around the roll was awesome. I did see a tweet too. There was a Twitter around Switzer as well. He was coming back. So, but Brian McFadden definitely has got us on our toes. Like on what Matty says, Henry toes. That's for sure. I know the news is. I know. And the one time I've got off work today, I'm chilling. I'm just been basically. Oh, you know what? I think I was telling Pepper this too. I was gonna over the next few days. I need to clean up my laptop. There's so much crap on there. I need to delete things. So I'm mucking about with doing some YouTube work and I'm playing some games and stuff like that. And I'm chilling. I'm cleaning on my laptop and I'm just refreshing. I was like, you know what? I'll go live and talk about this. I'll talk about the BMAC thing. And now it's like, yeah. Now it's so we see the tweet. I think it did get 1 million. Maybe it's like just really good promotion. Michael Beck says this tweet has made my day and ruined my day at the same time. Yeah, the tweet got 2 million views, man. That's crazy. That is insane. So 2 million people saw this tweet. That tweet right there. 2 million people have been on the edge of their seat waiting for something to happen. That's fun. That's kind of cool. I like that. You like that? G'day, Terry. What's going on? Yeah, I think I might be a receiver. We've been talking about Courtland Sutton. There's been ideas around Deebo Samuel. There's been ideas around Ayuk or the connection again with DK Metcalf. Calf. What do you pronounce your name? There's a lot of ideas like that. So he said that tweet for 2 million people. Yes, I'll do it today. Dead set. Holy. And I could try and do it at the same time, but I can't talk and do it. Oh man, 2 million people said stay tuned. 1.1k retweets, 400 comments, 3.4k likes. And I bet you, Mr. Brian McFadden is getting all kinds of messages and tweets and all those kind of things. Right, yeah. Okay, guys, let's end it there. That's fun. Unless anyone's got any more questions, I can go through. Any last minute questions? Because I always say let's end it there, and then it goes on for like another 2 hours. Oh my goodness. Damn. Okay. No more questions? Okay, guys. We're going to end it, but if something does happen, I will be back. I will, but if not, maybe tomorrow. Yes, thank you, Pepper. Mine? Oh, easy. Ooh. I'll get one for you. Maybe I was going to say Claypool, but he's at all time. Oh, wait a minute. Who was? I'm thinking of so many. My first thought is Claypool, right? But everyone knows that. Maybe I'm thinking. Oh, there was a safety that I didn't like. Not Mike. Was it Mitchell? Oh, hang on. There was a safety. Nah. That's not true. That can't be true. Was it Mitchell? There was a safety. No, it wasn't him. It was another safety. I think I know what it was. Was it Morgan Burnett? Do I not like him for some reason? Do we have like I can't remember. Is there like an all-time Steelers list, like Steelers players that I can look at? All-time Steelers players. I need a list. A list of Steelers. Oh my goodness, there's so many players. Oh, you can go through them all. Marcus Allen up there. It depends on what you say, like how you like them and stuff like that. Like, what would be your reason to dislike them? So Claypool's definitely up there. I can't believe Wikipedia has all-time Steel. There's all-time Steel list. That's unbelievable. Oh, I don't even know. Can you go? You can't even go by position, can you? Dude, that's a hard question. That's a hard question. I was gonna say that one too, exactly too. I was thinking about saying that. The Garrett Blunt, because he kind of just walked out. He was a bit of a, like, you know what? To a certain degree, I think even like Melvin Ingram, I thought he was a bit of an ass hat on the way out. The Garrett Blunt was a bit of an ass hat on the way out. You know what I mean? There's a few of them like that. I guess to a certain degree, Claypool he at least played and tried, but the other guys just walked out. It's a very hard question. I think where it says it is why it's so hard is because you said least favorite of all time. Josh Scobie, who you guys got? Mendenhall. I'd be so pissed. Yeah, okay, number 8, Gunnar O. Yeah, I thought maybe, yeah, Blunt. Favorite still is Sean McHugh. Yeah, Melvin Gordon to me ended in a really funny way. I never liked that idea, how he had the single digit, and I think, who's the other one? Steven Nelson, I think, was a kind of a bloke too, left on a bit of a funny turn because they kind of had a bit of backlash towards the team too. So he was that as well. There's a few like that. All right, guys, let's get out of here. 50 minutes. Thank you, everyone, for coming to chat. Pepper, Thomas, J-Devil, Strawberry, JD52, 46, read the names here, Reginald, Rivers, Matty Peveril, and Johnny number 5 with the breaking news. It didn't work. It almost tricked me, but it didn't because he used it wrong. If you used something else, a different name would have got me. And Gracie, Terry, and one more. Deal with it. All right, and thank you to Owen as well, working out, and Yuli for the gift of subs, and also Chloe too. Let's see what happens over the next 24 hours. I'm sure that they're going to sign a receiver. It's going to be today or tomorrow. Something's going to happen. I trust B-Mac as a person and a player for the Steelers organization. I don't think he would lie or create. He doesn't need to be. Okay, one last thought. B-Mac doesn't need to be making up rumors. He doesn't have to. He's Brian McFadden. He has his podcast. He has his Steelers Super Bowls. He's good. He doesn't need to make up the rumors that he's this kind of crap. You know, all the other sources they do, they're going to make it up for the coin, right? He doesn't need that. So what he's saying is probably true. So I respect Brian McFadden and see what he says. And think what, with Tyreek Hill? I highly doubt it. There's no way they're getting Tyreek Hill. Why would they go and get Tyreek Hill? Someone said, did Brian McFadden just pull off the biggest troll job of all time? Nah, I don't think so. Hey, if you're right, man, you're right. If you're right, then you were on it first. But I highly doubt it's going to be Tyreek Hill. You know what I'm saying? All right, guys, that's it. Send me the link. All right, guys, I'll see you later. It's going to break today or tomorrow real quick when I'm sleeping. And that's it. I'll see you guys later.
One after the next two, is he still aggressive?
Yeah, what do they call him? The con artist? I like that. I saw that, man. That's pretty good. It's a cool nickname.